أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن استنى بسنته إلى يوم الدين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters. Alhamdulillah, we start by praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and we send our salam and salawat on Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive our sins and shortcomings and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept this time and effort that all of us are giving with the intention to learn the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as good deeds and bless us and forgive us in this world and in the akhirah, inshallah ta'ala. So, alhamdulillah, we are in our sixth lessons today, I believe, inshallah. So, we'll be doing the properties, the last property of ism. We start with four properties, the type. So as normal, I will go through the review first of all the things we have done, and I'll also go through the exercise. I think some brothers and sisters has questions about the exercise, about the gender and number. So I will go through that, and then we'll tackle our topic type. Type is a very short topic, so today's talk will be very short, inshallah. Ta'ala. It's not a difficult one. It's very easy. The type, the easiest among the four. So and then also after we explain the type. I will, inshallah, discuss the assignment that I will be giving to you today, inshallah, ta'ala, or email you to all of you. And in the WhatsApp group, I'll share the assignment and I'll tell you how to do the assignment. Okay. So we'll talk about that. So let's begin, inshallah, ta'ala, with the review first, and then we'll go to the exercise, and then we'll come to our ism properties. Okay. So what we have learned so far? So far we have learned the three kinds of Arabic ism, fail, and harf. And every ism has four properties. We talked about status, we talked about gender and number and type. Today we're going to talk about type. Okay. And as one of the brother asked last week that what is the implementation of these things? Okay, I mean how it's going to help me. And I said this is the beginning few weeks. So inshallah that very soon within a couple of weeks or 3 weeks 4 weeks time you will be seeing that how it's going to help you to understand the meaning of the Quran. Okay, and it will be very easy for you to find out when even the small surah, the short surah that all of us know, Fatiha, Surah Al-Ikhlas, Surah Al-Falaq and Nas, okay? Not all of it, obviously, because Quran is very rich in language, okay? And this is the basic, basic foundational course. But inshallah, I would say it is no less than 80% you'll be able to understand, okay? Slowly, slowly. So we are going there. We are only doing, this course is almost like a year long, so at least 40 weeks, okay? So we are only at the beginning of this course, but inshallah, you will see the implementation very soon, inshallah, ta'ala, okay? So we talked about ism, three properties of the ism. We're going to talk about the type today. Harf, we talked about only one harf, al. We're going to talk a little bit more about al today also. Harf has no properties. And also status of an ism can be doer, details, and after off. And this is our status, rafa, nasab, and jar. Okay, status can be determined in two ways: ending sound and ending combination, and we have to follow the ending combination first. Okay, as I always mentioned that we need to look at the ending combination first. Okay, so there's 8 combination that we have, so you look at them further if the word has 8 combination. But when I talk about combination, the one thing that we need to know that is the light or heavy, because the combination could be light or could be heavy as well. So you have to remember those chart, the heavy chart and the light chart both. Okay, and the sound is also, if it is tanween, then it's a un sound. If it is not a tanween, single kasra symbol dhamma, then it's a u a e sound. Okay, so basically we have to remember the chart. Okay, all isms are either masculine or feminine. There's no neutral gender. Okay, singular, dual, and plural. We talked about that. Masculine heavy chart, feminine heavy chart, light, and the feminine light and masculine light chart. Okay, there are 4 reasons for ism to be light. Partly flexible is one of the 4 reasons. Okay, and there are 3 more reasons coming up soon, inshallah. Light means no tanween, also noon at the ending combination of the charts. Okay, so no noon at the ending combination. Isms are mostly fully flexible. Few words are partly flexible, few are non-flexible, right? Partly flexible ism can have never have tanween, meaning they are always light, never heavy. Okay. Also, partly flexible can never has kasra in their last letter. So un or u for rafa and an and a for nasab or jar. Okay. In the Quran, there are 6 prophets' names that is fully flexible, and we talked about those, right? And 4 are non-flexible, and the rest are partly flexible. Okay, and we saw that how they work. Okay, and we give different examples for that. Partly flexible words can be name of places or non-Arab names. Okay, non-flexible words usually ends with alif maksura or a single alif. Okay, and al is a harf. Al and tanwin can never be together. Word al are always ism, neither light nor heavy. Okay, and al can stay with word that has ending combination. Okay, so these are the things that we learned so far. So we're just going to go to the next one, and this is some of the example, and we're going to look at this example again. Then we talked about gender, okay? And gender, obviously, there are 6 categories of feminine gender. So these are mothers, sisters, aunts. These are biological feminine. The word that ending with tam or buta, okay? Alif maksura or alif mamduda, followed by 3 letters, okay? They're followed by 3 letters, okay? Body parts in pairs, names of places, non-human plurals. Non-human plurals are always feminine. Okay, non-human plurals. Okay, and there are some plural because the Arab said so. Okay, and alif mamduda, so alif and hamza is feminine color. Most of the color names and there are a lot of colors. Name of the color, like for example, red, black, white. These are mentioned in the Quran. Okay, there are few places in the Quran, so that we have to know that all the colored names that's ending with alif mamduda, they are feminine as well. Okay, then we talked about number last week, okay? And we said there are 6 categories of plural numbers. Out of the 6, 3 are from the chart that we did in our week 2, right? So una, ina is from our chart, okay? Atun and atin for human, feminine is chart, and atun and atin could be non-human thing also, right? And this could be again heavy or light, okay? Then we talked about something called broken plural, which is, just like in English, okay, we have some of the special plural, broken plural. So their spelling is a bit different. They don't have una, ina at the end. They looks like a singular, un and in sound, okay? And broken plural can be, divided into 2 forms, okay? Human broken plural, non-human broken plural. Human broken plural can have 2 things. Human broken plural when it comes to gender and number, they could be plural and masculine. So 3m, remember that way, 3m, human broken plural. Or they could be considered singular and feminine as well. So 1f, either 3m, m for masculine, or 1f for feminine. Both can be happen in plural, and there's no rule for that. When it is, there is a rule, okay, but it's not like for all of the broken human plural, but it can have both. For example, I told you I think before, but I'm just going to reminding you. The word rasul means messenger, one messenger, okay, one rasul. So that is masculine. We know all messengers are masculine. But when the word rusul is being used, so rusul means messengers with S. In the Quran, we have both uses. So Allah used rusul as masculine plural, so M3 or 3M. Also, it is also used as 1F. The word rusul is also used as singular, although rusul means messengers, but the grammatically, not in the real life. Okay, don't think about the real meaning of it. Okay, the word rusul grammatically it is also considered as one, meaning singular, and feminine. And whenever I say feminine for a word, don't just automatically think, oh, how can they can be feminine? They're all men. We know all the Rasul, all the Prophet, men. How? No, it is not their real thing. It is the meaning of the word. This is a special thing for Arabic, okay? So that the word, the nature of the word, or the properties of that ism, it is could be one feminine. For non-human broken plural, doesn't matter what it means, non-human broken plural, it is always 1F, singular and feminine, non-human plural, okay? And the plural by meaning, there are some words, okay, around 8 words, there are plural by meaning. Okay, so the word looks like a singular word, but actually they're plural by meaning. For example, qaum means nation, nas, karn means generation, ahal, okay, and these words are heavily used in the Quran. Qaum, nas, karn, and ahal, okay. Khasmun means a group, okay. Hizbun also means a faction or a group. Jundun means an army, okay, or a group of soldier. And al means people or family also. Al also means family also, okay. You know, in the prayer that you said, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. Al. Al means family or people. This is the al. Okay. This is not the al harf al da. Okay. This is al. The alif looks same, but it's not exactly the same. It has a mud on top. Okay. So this al means family. The Surah Ali Imran, Surah number 3 in the Quran, right? So Suratul Ali Imran, family of Imran. Okay. So this is the word al here, family of Imran. Okay. It's not al Baqarah, not like that. Okay. It's not the word da. It's not the harf al. It's al. Okay, and al means family, and these words, these 8 words, are plural by meaning. Okay, so the most critical part of the number is the human broken plural, non-human broken plural, and I think a lot of brothers sister has question about that. So we're going to go to the exercise now, and I'm going to show you that where it is, why it is like this. Okay, so just remember one thing, that broken plural, you, by looking at a word, you won't know whether it's a broken plural or it's a normal singular word. You won't know that. There's no clue. The only way, when I give you the meaning, or if you know the meaning, okay, if you know the vocabulary, then you will know. Okay, and because you just started Arabic, I assume that most of you doesn't have a rich vocabulary. Okay, but as long as you keep reading the Quran more and more after you do this course, okay, your vocabulary will increase. Okay, and also we will I will give you some assignment today. I'll say that I'll discuss some assignment today, inshallah, with you guys. That assignment has a lot of word, around 100 words. Okay, more than 100 words. That's a good source of vocabulary as well. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing this now, and I'm going to go to our what do you call it, our exercise. So just give me 1 second. Okay, so this was the exercise. So I'm just gonna go, and you can ask me question if you don't have understand. So this one, the first one is al-mursalina. Al-mursalina. So whenever you look at a word, you should look at the ending combination. Is there any combination here? Yes, there is. Ina combination. Okay. So if it is a ina, so obviously it's nasab or jar. Okay. So let's answer this one. So give me 1 second. Can you still see my screen? Okay. So this will be nasab and jar. And obviously, ina is from which chart? Masculine chart. And ina is plural. Okay. Everybody clear with this one? Okay, good. If you have question, please. This one, I think one or two brothers and sisters actually send me a screenshot of this to say why this is plural, awladun. Because I already gave you the meaning here. Is children. So it is broken plural. Walad is singular. Waladun means one boy or one child. Okay. Okay. And awladun is the broken plural. So, and that's why I give you the meaning here on the top, right? Maybe you didn't see it, but okay, that's why I said, so you don't have to know it, because English meaning is children. So it's plural, and it's human broken plural. In this case, obviously it's rafa, because awladun, okay? Remember, the broken plural, most of the time, they are not una-ina, because if it is una-ina, anything that they are not broken plural, right? They're from the chart, they're normal plural. Broken plural always sound with a un and in sound, okay, or u a e sound, okay. So awladun is rafa, and obviously children, and it is human broken plural. Now human broken plural, we think it's masculine and it's plural, okay. If someone says feminine and singular also, that is also correct, but in this case masculine and plural both correct, because remember, human broken plural can have both 1f 3m. Okay, if you have any question, please ask me now. Okay, if you're still not clear on that. Okay, the word shamsan is sun. Okay, so it is obviously nasab, because you can see the an at the end, and the word sun is feminine. Why? Because the Arab said so. It says one of the word that we listed, the Arab said so, and of course it's sun only, so it's singular. Okay, bintani. Bintani. Is there any combination here? Yes, there's an ani combination here. Okay, and ani is Rafa. So it's bintani. It's not ani only, it's tani. Okay, so tani and tiny. Okay, so this is Rafa, and this is feminine, and this is dual. This is from the chart. As simple as that. Okay, the dual column. Fire, annaru. So of course, u sound. It is Rafa, and it is feminine. Why? Because we know nar is feminine because Arab said so. Okay, the fire is feminine because the Arab said so. Okay, and it is singular here because there's no reason for plural. Okay, so it's not fires with an S or something, right? So it's fine. One of the brother asked this question, Harban, okay, because there's alif here at the end. This alif actually doesn't count. It's just a writing thing, okay. So this doesn't make anything. That's why because always remember in Arabic the last letter has tanwin. Tanwin never goes to the first, second, third letter. The last letter has tanwin. But even after tanwin, sometimes you find alif, a single alif, or sometimes alif maksura. Okay, those doesn't count. Those doesn't count. Okay, for alif maksura, sometimes it can be counted and it can be non-flexible because alif maksura is supposed to be non-flexible, and I will show you some of this. Okay, alif maksura, remember in we say most of the word is non-flexible ends with alif or alif maksura. Okay, so this one, so but this one here, this alif doesn't count, so it's harban. So this is nasab, and it is feminine because harb means war, and war is one of the word that Arab said is feminine. Okay, and then we have this is singular. Okay, because it's not wars. Okay, al masajidi, masajidi, mosques. I already give you the meaning, mosques with the S. Okay, and so masajidi, it is jar here, e sound. It is feminine. Why? Because non-human broken plural. Non-human broken plural. Okay, how do you use broken plural? Because it's not, there's no una ina here, no atu, nothing, and I'm telling you the meaning is mosques with an S. So obviously it's feminine and it's singular. It is singular. Mosque with an S is a singular because the word is a broken plural. That's why. In reality, it is plural, but in Arabic grammar, it is considered singular. Okay, so this is the main thing that you have to remember. Okay, you can think that okay, the English you are saying mosque with an S, and it means if I say no, the Sydney has 100 mosques, the city. Okay, so the al masajidi, the word is fine, but and it is 100 mosques, but the word itself, the properties of this word, the number property or the gender property is feminine and singular. Okay, because it is broken plural, non-human broken plural. Okay. Oh, tiny is the very easy one. It is, tiny. So it's nasab jar. Okay, because, ani and tani and tiny. Okay, and it is feminine because it's from the chart. Tiny means sisters also, and also this is dual because it's from the chart. Okay, ainani, ainani. So again, ani. Okay, so it is rafa. It is from the chart. Okay, but the I9 means it's one of the body parts. Okay, and you're supposed to memorize those body parts name. So obviously, body parts that comes in pairs is feminine, and this is dual. This is dual because ani combination. Okay, al karnu, it means generation, and this is a plural by meaning. Okay, and karnu is rafa, and this is masculine. You can also say this one, actually you can say feminine and masculine both in language, but feminine masculine is also fine. Both is right. Sometimes both is right because they're plural. Sometimes plural, if it is a big plural in Arabic, is considered as feminine. For example, kaum, the nation. Okay, they also considered as feminine as well, but masculine is also allowed also. Okay, so this was our exercise on 10 of them, and so this will be the answers. So if everybody okay with that, inshallah. Okay, all good. So I think there's no questions here. So I'm just going to stop sharing this again, and then we'll go back to our chart presentation. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to talk about the types today. And this is the page that you should know that how to find the plural. I discussed this one last week. What is type? Okay, so this is the last property of the ism. So ism has 4 properties. We talked about the status. In status, we talked about
two types of chart, light and heavy chart, masculine, feminine chart. We also talked about light and heavy with flexibility, partly flexible. These are all part of status. Then we talked about gender, masculine and feminine. We only talked about feminine, 6 types of feminine gender. Everything else is masculine. Then we talked about number, singular and dual is from our chart. Okay. Plural, we have different types of plural, broken plural, human broken plural, plural by meaning. Okay. So all those and 3 kinds of plural from the chart. Okay. So these are the 3 properties we took. Today we're going to talk about type. What is type mean actually? Type means something that is specific or something is not specific. What does that mean? So definite, you can say in English, definite, something that has a definite point. Okay. Meaning it is not a random thing. So if I say I have a book, I have a book. Okay. So it could be any book. So I didn't specify anything. Okay. So anything that comes with an a, something that is indefinite, you don't know which book I'm talking about. Is it my Arabic book? Is it my English book? Is it my school book, work book? What is it? I have a book, or it could be anything. There is a house in this road. Which house? It could be any house. Okay. So that means that is the type is not fixed there. Okay. Okay. It's not proper. It's common. Okay. Meaning common means it could be any of those. But if I say this is the book I'm looking for, so that means that I'm talking about some special book, some specific book. It's not any random thing. Okay. Oh, this is the house I went yesterday. That means it's not a random house. I'm talking about a house that I went yesterday. So the use of the da, the, da, makes something proper, meaning something specific. Okay. So this is a proper. Sometimes a ism is a common ism. Sometimes a ism is specific ism. Okay. It's not random. Okay. So if I say there is a boy in my work, there's a man in my at my work, or his name is Abdullah. So when I say his name is Abdullah, I'm not talking about any man. You know, I have many men working in my company, okay? But I'm talking about a man whose name is Abdullah. So the name became proper, meaning it's not anybody. I'm giving it a name, so it's a specific person, okay? So this is the two different thing of type. Type could be common or type could be proper. Proper means something definite. Common means something not definite, like indefinite, okay? And in Arabic, most of the things are common by default, meaning it could be anything. If I say book, masjid, this and that, like for example, a tree, okay, a bird. So these are all common things. It could be anything. But when you specify something, then it is become proper. Okay. So common words that are general. Example, a book, a teacher, a cat. Proper words that are specific. That book, the teacher, my cat. So if I talk about, my cat is white. Okay, so I'm not talking about any cat of the world. I'm talking about my cat. Okay, so there are few things, few clues that makes a common ism a proper. That's what we need to learn. There are few clues that makes an ism a proper ism. The type become proper. Okay. What are those clues? There are 7 of them. Okay. I'm going to mention all 7 of them today, but there are 2 of them or 3 of them. We'll discuss them later. But you should know their name now and what their categories now, and we're going to discuss them more in detail in future. Okay. The most common, the first category is proper name. So obviously any name is proper, because when you say someone's name, it's definitely not everybody. It's that person's name, right? If I say Abdullah is my good friend, okay, maybe you can say Aisha is my sister, okay. So I'm talking about a person. Any name is proper, meaning the type is proper. Okay, any name. It could be a person's name, a place's name, or anything. Okay, name is proper. If I say I'm going to Makkah, so obviously I'm not going to any city. I'm going to Makkah, specific city. If I say I'm going to Melbourne, okay, so Melbourne is the name of a city, right? So Melbourne is specific. Okay, meaning is proper. Okay, so basically the type can be common or type could be proper. Most of them are common. We don't need to know about the common. We need to know how it become proper. So when it is someone's name, some places name, then it becomes proper. Okay. Um, Words that comes with al, obviously there, because al means da. Anytime you add a da with something, it became a proper word. Okay, so words with al cannot have tanween. We talked about this before. Note that it doesn't mean the word with al are light. They are not light, they are irrelevant. Remember, we talked about irrelevant. Okay, if you see an ism with a tanween, the ism is common. Okay, so what they're saying here, you know that we already talked about al. Al and tanween can never live together, right? They are enemies of each other. So any word with al is an ism. We talked about it. And actually, any word with al is also proper because al means da. Okay, al means da, and da in English also it means definite. Okay, it means proper. So anything with al is proper, and anything with tanween, you know, like un and in sound that we mentioned, that that could be like anything with tanween is also ism, right? So these are also usually common because tanween means a singular, I mean, a common thing. It's not, there's no da there. Okay, so first thing is the proper names, second is the word with al. Okay, third is pronouns. These are called English pronoun: he, you, I, we, they, us, we. Now about pronouns, so any type of pronoun is proper. It's proper, definite, because I'm talking about a person. Like you say, we are brothers. Okay, so I'm not talking about all the people. We means there's someone I'm pointing to. Maybe I with my brothers. Okay, or something. Okay, he is a good teacher. Okay, so it's a he. I'm talking about he. So it's a definite person. I'm not talking about everyone, right? So when you use any kind of pronoun, it becomes proper. Now, pronoun is a very important chapter, okay? And we're going to talk about pronoun in 2 weeks' time, inshallah. Not next week, maybe week after, inshallah, okay? And we have a full lesson about pronoun. And pronoun is really, really very, very important when you discuss, and I'll tell you why. Because without pronoun, we cannot advance forward. Pronoun is something that almost every line of the Quran has its use. Okay, every surah, every pages, you can say. Okay, we must learn pronoun properly. For now, you just know that anything that is pronoun, it is proper. It is proper. Okay, that's enough. Okay, I am not teaching you what is it called Arabic in he, you, I, you, but we're going to talk about it not the next week, maybe the week after, inshallah. Okay, we'll have a different chapter. Same with pointers. Okay, there are 4 pointers in English: these, that, these, and those. If I say this is my house, that is my school, these are my brothers, those are my book. Okay, so these are called pointers because you point with them, right? So these pointers also, we have a separate chapter for this, and we're going to talk about when the time comes. But for now, the pronoun and pointers, they're all proper. Okay, all proper. They're not common, they're proper. Okay, ism mausul, there are few special ism, and they're used in the Quran a lot. They are called ism mausul. Okay, now the ism mausul, I'm going to show you a chart in to memorize it. There's only 6 words, basically 6 words in the chart. Okay, and if you can memorize 4 of them also, if you can remember, that's good enough for now. Okay, I'm going to show you ism mausul in a minute. Okay, number 6, there is a letter in Arabic called ya with the alif. Okay, it's also actually harf. Okay, this harf actually, it means to call someone. Okay, for example, you probably heard a lot of time, or you probably say, ya Allah, help me. When you say ya Allah in Arabic, ya, not the letter ya plus an alif. Okay, this is all together, these 2 letters together, they call a harf nida, or calling harf. You can say calling harf. Okay, when you use ya with something and anything comes after ya, that becomes proper. So it's a ya Abdullah. Okay, hey Abdullah, listen. Okay, so in English you call hey. Okay, H-U-I, hey. Okay, hey man, come here. Okay, okay, something like that. Okay, we say ya Allah, help us. Oh Allah, help us. So it's hey or oh, whatever way you want to explain that. Okay, so ya is always light. Okay, so the word that follow the EI is always light and proper, because calling someone, you are addressing a specific person. When you say hey, okay, you can calling someone specific. Okay, so that becomes proper. Okay, and anything that you use after yeah, this yeah, meaning the calling yeah, that thing becomes light. This is the second reason an ism become light. Remember, we said there are 4 reasons an ism become light. Okay, one of them was partly flexible word. The second one is, if you see a ya, the next word that comes, it's always light. So this special that is we call harf nida. Nida means to call someone in Arabic, or you can say the calling okay, or to addressing someone in okay, ya ayyuhan nabi, okay, Allah say ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, okay. So a lot of time Allah use okay. This the next word that follows it always light. It has it is a reason to make an ism light, okay. And the word that follows after that, it also become proper. Okay. And we're going to talk about a little bit more about also in our next week lesson, inshallah. Okay. But for now, you remember that if you see a like this, a calling okay, then it is makes the next word light, and makes the next word proper as well. Okay, proper as well. Okay. 7. Number 7 also we're going to discuss later, okay, because you're not going to understand now, but I'm going to try to explain in English, then we're going to talk about it later in the next week, inshallah. Next week, we're going to talk about number 7. If the ism after of is proper, then the ism before of is proper. What does it mean? Remember, we talked about jar, rafa, nasab, and jar is nothing but after of, okay? So in Arabic, if the word after of, so of is in the middle. So if I say like, house of Allah, So we are saying the word that comes after of, if that word is proper, then the word before the of is also become proper. Okay. Let me explain again. So if I say house of a man, a man is not a proper. I'm already saying a man. I'm not didn't say the man. Okay. So the a man is not proper. So the house is also not. So a house of a man. It could be any house of a man. It could be it could be in Bangladesh, in Canada, in Australia, wherever. Okay. But if I say house of Abdullah, now the word Abdullah is a name. Okay. Or if I say the house of Karim, okay, the Karim is a name. So the word after of house of Karim, the word after of is proper. So the word house automatically became proper. Why? Because I'm not talking about anybody's house. I'm talking about a specific house that belongs to Karim. Okay. Just like that, my cat, if I talk about that, if I say a cat, anybody, but if I say my cat, the cat belongs to who? To me. I can also say cat of mine. Okay. Cat of mine. So the word mine is a pronoun, and we know the pronouns are proper. So obviously the word before the of cat, that will also become proper at that sentence, at that phrase. Okay. And we're going to talk more about it in the next class, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, inshallah. Okay, because the next topic is actually related to this one. Okay. So these are the 7 things that make something. Okay, so let's summarize them now. So proper names. So anybody's name, any place's name is always proper. Words with al is proper. Pronouns is proper. Pointer is proper. Ism mausul, which I'm going to show you now, is proper. There's some special word called ism mausul. The one being called anything that comes after is also proper and light. Okay. And the ism after of is proper, then the ism before of is also proper. Okay. Let's look at the chart called ism mausul. These 6 words, as you can see, these are called ism mausul. They're special ism. They have a name. It's called ism mausul. These isms are used to address someone. Okay. They have singular, dual, and plural, just like our masculine and feminine chart. Okay. Allazi. Allazi means the one who. Okay, it's singular. Okay. See in the Surah Nas that you recite every time, right? Qul bin nas, malikin nas, ilahin nas, min shall also say Alladhi yuwaswisu fi sudurin nas. The one who give whispering waswasa in your chest. Okay. Yuwaswisu fi sudurin nas, right? So Alladhi, the one who, singular. Alladhani is the two of who. Alladhani. Okay, alif. Okay, like ani sound. Just like Muslimani. It's Alladhani. Okay. And the next one is alladhina. Okay, alladhina is plural. Okay, and ina sound, anyways, ina sound. Okay, so it's very similar to our chart, but not exactly the same. So that's why there's special chart. Okay, these words, these 6 words, alladhi, alladhani, alladhina, allati for feminine, the one who feminine, allatani, and allati. Okay, the mad here, allati. So the singular and the plural look same. Okay, so these ones are called ism mausul. Anytime you see them in the Quran, they are proper. Okay, the dual one is not that much of a use. It's very rare. That's why I said out of the six, if you can remember four of them, that's good enough. So allazi means the one who, masculine, singular. Allati means feminine. Allati means feminine, okay? Something, the one who, but feminine, okay? Alladina, ya ayyuhalladina amanu, okay? Those who, meaning plural. And allati, okay, with a ya at the end, okay? Allati, see the spelling allati and allati is extra alif there, right? So that is the those who feminine, okay? So allazi, allati, allazani, allatani, allazina, allati. Okay, so these are ism mausul. These are vocabulary also for you. And all these words, especially the singular and the plural, they are also non-flexible. They're non-flexible. Okay, so they're non-flexible. Okay, although they're in a chart. Okay, so allazi, allati, alladina, allati. Okay, masculine, feminine. So these are the category, the category five ism mausul. These words are these words are proper, always proper, because when it's the one who give you waswasa, right? So obviously you're not talking about anybody, you're talking about something specific, something proper. So that's why these are all ism mausul and they're all proper all the time. All proper all the time. Okay. There are two other things also I want to show you. Two other words, okay, small words. One of them is called man, one of them is called ma. Okay. Man means who, okay, and ma means what or whatever. Now, ma in Arabic has many meanings. One of the meaning is what? Ma also means no. And we're going to talk about that probably the end of the course. What when ma means no. Okay. So how do you know which one is means? When you read more and more and you practice more and more, with experience you will know. Okay, that you will get to know which one is what or which one is no. But there are some clues. We're going to talk about it later, inshallah. Okay. For now, ma means whatever. Okay. Uh, like for example, Allah said in the Quran, for example, ma fis samawati wal ard. Okay, ma fis samawati. So whatever is in the sky and water. So Allah is the one who controls whatever in the sky. Ma fis samawati or ma fil ard. So that ma means whatever in the sky and whatever in the heaven. So that ma means what? This ma is also a kind of ism mausul, and this is also proper. Man means who. Man means who. Okay. Man hua. Who is he? Okay. Man means who. So this is also ism mausul, and both of them are non-flexible also. Okay. So they don't have ua e sound. They just look like this. There's no manu, mana, mani, not like this. Or ma, mu, mi, not like that. Okay. Ma is always ma. Man is always ma. There are special words. Okay. That's why we are teaching them. We're learning them separately. Okay. These are also always proper, and they are also kind of what do you call it? It's a muscle. One kind of is a muscle. Okay. So again, just to summarize, let's see how much time we have. Okay, we have 20 minutes, inshallah. So just to summarize, we have proper names is proper. Words with al is always proper. Pronouns, which you're gonna learn in 2 weeks' time, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, they are also proper. Pointer is also proper. Ism Mosul, we have the chart in the previous page, and also this ma and man. The one being called with ya, anything that comes after ya is also light and proper. And if the word after ism is proper, the word before ism is also proper. Okay, let's do some quick exercise on type. Okay, and then I'm going to discuss the assignment that I'm going to give it to you, inshallah, for next week. Okay, you can take maybe, I think 1 week is enough to do the assignment, but there's a lot of work. So I will give you 2 weeks to submit the assignment, and I will tell you how you're going to do the assignment, how you're going to submit it to me. I'll discuss that, inshallah, today. Let's look at some examples. So I'm going to ask our brothers and sisters. So the first question is for brother Abdullah Mahmoud. Okay, brother Abdullah, can you tell me first thing, is the word ajaban, is it rafa nasab or jar?
As the ending sound is an,
Mhm.
ajaban, so it's nasab.
Nasab. Is it light or heavy word?
Ajaban, the noon is there, so it's heavy.
Heavy, yes. Not noon is there. The tanween is there. Tanween
Yeah,
is there,
yeah,
right?
that's what I mean.
Yeah, the noon sound. Yeah, exactly. Noon sound. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Very good. Now, this word, I'm not going to ask you because already says tanvin is there, okay, and it sounds like, ajaban means, the punishment, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so this is a singular word, okay, and it's masculine because there's no reason for feminine because all the 6 categories of feminine doesn't fit here, okay? It's not a
Yeah.
biological, it's not a body part, it's not a color's name, it's not a name of a place, okay? So it's just a word. So it is masculine and it is
Masculine.
singular also, okay? What is the type? Is it proper or common?
I think it's common because
Common,
it's
yes.
yeah.
Because it's tanvin. Because it's tanvin. Most of the word with tanvin is common. So that's the easy way. And also, if you look at the left-hand side, it is not a proper name. There's no
Yes.
al. It's not a pronoun. It's not a pointer. It's not ism mausul. It's not a there's no ya ajaban, right? It's not
Yeah.
ism after offer. So all the things fine. So it is common word. It is a common word. Okay. So this ism, if I give you this in the exam and I ask you, give me the 4 properties of this word. So you should say, brother, it is nasab, it is masculine, it is singular, and it is common. Okay, so that will be your answer. So all the 4 properties of the ism. Okay, thank you, brother Abdullah Mahmoud. That's very good. Thank you. Next one. Let's see. Brother Mizan, if you just can answer that, please. An-nasa. The first question is Rafa Nasab or Jar?
NASA. We don't know the meaning. So is it?
You don't have to know the meaning. You just look at the word. You tell me what is it a? Do you see any combination first? No, right?
No, there is no combination.
So the
So
sound is a sound. So what will be the? Is
yeah,
it a?
it's not. There is no off. So there is a nasab. Like
Is it
um,
Rafa Nasab or Jar?
it's nasab, right?
Nasab, yes, it's Nasab, yes. Good. Okay, now is this word? We talked about this word actually in last week. Is it plural or singular or dual?
Uh, single nasab. There is
Nas
no
means
tanwin.
Nas
Yeah,
means
nasab.
people.
People.
Suratul
Yeah.
Nas, yeah. So what is it?
It's plural.
Hmm. Which category of plural it is? Why did you say plural? Because
NASA. I cannot.
it is one of those 8 words that plural by meaning. The kaum means nation, karn
No,
means
okay.
generation, nas means people, ahal. So all of those 8 words that is plural by name meaning. This is one of that word. Okay, so
Okay.
that's why it is plural. Okay, by meaning because nas means people. So by meaning it is plural. So that's why it's plural.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The last question: is this word proper or common?
NASA. It is common, right?
No, it's not common. It's
Not
proper
proper.
because it has a al. Do you see the al? Alif
Oh,
and
and
yes, it's
NASA. Yes.
annasa. It's
Yes.
annasa. So sometime we have to look at properly because there is a al, alif and lam. The lam doesn't get sound pronounced
Mm.
because of the noon because it's a sound letter. So annasa. Okay, but there is a al here. So it is
Okay.
the actually the meaning
Proper.
of this word is the people, or
Okay.
or you can say the humankind. Okay, mankind. Okay,
Okay.
so this is proper because of our second listing because the words that start with al is proper. Okay. Okay,
Yep.
brother. Thank you so much. The next one is haza. Haza means this. So, brother Mosaddeq, can you tell me this? Is it proper or common? Haza means this. 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 It's a pointer.
Pointer. So it's proper.
It's proper, yes, because it's pointer. And I'm not going to ask about Rafana Sabar this one because we're going to talk about pointers later, as I mentioned, pronouns and pointers. We're going to talk about. So, but for now, because it's a pointers, as I mentioned, so you said it's proper because pointers are proper. So that's fine. Thank you, brother. Thank you for that. Next one, sister, sister Nahid, if you can answer the hua. Hua means he, he. So it's a pronoun. So is it a proper or common?
It's proper.
Proper because pronouns are proper. Okay. And hua means he. So obviously it's masculine or feminine? Masculine,
Masculine.
obviously, because he is always masculine, right? So yeah, that's good. Okay. And he means he is it singular, dual, or plural?
Singular.
Singular, yes. Okay, so we got all the four things, right? So it is, and huwa actually it is rafa also. Okay, why is not because of the sound? We're gonna talk, when we talk about pronoun, I'll tell you that, explain. But it is actually rafa. So it is rafa because by default it's rafa. So he, huwa is rafa. It is masculine by meaning. We know he means masculine. It's singular because he is one person, right? And also it is proper because it's pronoun. Okay, thank you, sister. Allazi, brother Salman, if you can answer this. Allazi, is this proper or common?
Yeah, it's a proper. It's a
Proper.
Mosul.
It's a Mosul. And do you remember the meaning?
The one who.
The one who. So it is
Masculine.
singular,
Masculine.
plural?
Singular and
Singular.
masculine.
Masculine. Very good. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Next one. Al-ayati. Who's left here? I think, is it Shams Jaman? Shams Jaman, yeah. If you just can answer. So, Al-ayati. My first question is it proper or common?
It's a common.
No, but
No,
it's
sorry,
proper.
sorry, but it's a proper with
Proper is with al.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Now,
Sorry about that.
al-ayati, is it rafa, nasab, or jar? Is there any combination in this word?
Al and then ati.
Look. Did you read anything about ati before?
Yes.
It's a combination. Atin is become ati. It's light,
Yes.
right? Because of
Light.
not
Yes.
light in the sense because al, when it's al, it's not light, not it's irrelevant, but it's ayati, right? Ayati. So this is either rafa, either nasab or jar.
Rafa. Yeah. Nasab or jar. Yes. So it's
Nasab or
not
jar,
Rafa.
yeah.
Yes.
It's not rafa, yeah. Ayati. If it's ayatu, then it would have been rafa. So it could be either nasab or jar.
Or jar.
It is from our
Yes.
chart, light chart. Okay, you can say the
Ati,
light
yeah.
chart. Okay,
Ati.
because of we added the al before it, so it becomes proper. If there was no al, then it will be only ayati. Okay, and
Yes.
ayati would have been common at that time because there's no al. Okay, okay, that's fine. Thank you, brother. Okay, next one, Zakaria. So obviously it's a name. Okay, so Zakaria is I'm just going to answer by, so it's obviously proper because it's a name. Okay, and also Zakaria, if you remember, the word ends with an alif, and this is one of the prophets' name, obviously, in the Quran, Zakaria, and this is non-flexible. Non-flexible. Okay, remember I told you there are 4 prophets are non-flexible. Isa, the spelling. Okay, the Isa, Musa, and Zakaria and Yahya. Okay, so Zakaria, actually, if I ask you the word Zakaria, what's the status? Is it Rafa, Nasab, or Jar? Your answer should be it could be Rafa, it could be Nasab, it could be Jar, because non-flexible, we don't know. It could be anything because non-flexible doesn't have any e sound, right? That's what we learned. So Zakaria is a non-flexible, so it has no sound. Obviously, it's masculine because it's a masculine name, and it is singular. Ya Rabbu. So here, Ya Rabbu, because of Ya, it became proper because it's the call of Ya. Okay, and Rabbu is actually here. It is Nasab. Sorry, Rafa because Rabbu. It's very clear Rabbu. Okay, and Rab is Rab. Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, so it's singular as well. Okay. Hudan. Hudan, this word also, just like Harban we did today, Hudan actually here it is common because of Tanveen. Okay, it is common, it is Tanveen, and it is Nasab in this example. Nasab in this example. Okay, let's do the next one. Bayyenatin. Okay, who can answer this? Can anyone volunteer? Bayyenatin. Is it proper, common, Rafa, Nasab, or Jar?
It's atin, nasab or jar.
Good.
Feminine.
Yes, feminine.
Plural.
Yeah. Proper or common?
Common.
Common, yes, common. Because there's no reason for proper. There's no al here. It's not a proper name. It's not a pronoun. It's not a pointer. It's not a ism mausul. So it's common. Okay, everything else is fine. Okay. The last one, al furqanu. So obviously because of al, it's proper, and furqanu is rafa because u sound. Okay, and Furqan is one of the name of the Quran. Okay, so the word itself is like a Rafa here with u sound, and it is singular and it is masculine. So there's no reason for feminine. Okay, I think that's it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to share the assignment for all of you. Just to see, give me 1 second. I'm just going to let's see this one. Bear with me 1 second. So the assignment is in a Word format. I'm going to send you this, share this Word file with all of you, and you can download it from the Google Drive link that I share you. So this is actually, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a lot of words here with the meaning, okay? And most of them actually you did already in your exercise, most of them, okay? So all of them has meaning. Your job is to find the 4 properties of each of these words. If it's Rafa, it should put R here. If it's a Rafa or Nasab or Jar, all of them put Rafa, Nasab or Jar, okay? Gender, is it masculine or feminine? Is it singular, dual or plural? Is it common or proper? So all these 4 you have to write it here. But when I'm share with this one, you can print it out or you can do it on the screen, okay? But not here. I'm also gonna give you an Excel file. Okay, so I'll show you the Excel file. So first of all, I think you understand. So let's see how many words are here. 112 words we have here, okay? And each of them has 4, sections. So you just put the status, number, status, gender, number, and type. Okay, status, number, gender, and type. Okay, so keep putting it there. Okay, and then the answers, instead of putting it in the Word file, put the answer in the Excel file. I'm going to share my Excel file. Bear with me 1 second. So this is the Excel file here. Okay, so you just have to put here. So if the first one is like R, okay, and then don't put any comma or anything. So just put, for example, R, gender is M. I'm just giving an example, okay? Maybe it's dual and it's P for proper. I'm just giving an example. If it is Nasab or Jar, like, Bayyenatin, for example, then the brother said Nasab or Jar, right? NJ, put like this, NJ. Don't put like this N, comma, J, not like that. Don't say Nasab, because why I'm asking you to do an Excel file, because when you're gonna send the exercise back to an Excel file, it's easy for me to check the answer because I have a formula, like VLOOKUP type of thing. So easy for me to Excel, because if everybody writes different things and someone say Rafa like this, okay? No, don't write like this. Just put R for Rafa. Okay, if it is non-flexible, RNJ. Rafa, Nasab or Jar. Okay, if it is, you think it's masculine and feminine both, it could be both, so you can just say MF like this, both. Okay, if it is only feminine, just put F. If it is singular, put 1. If it is plural, put 3. If it is common, put C. Okay, so just like this, all the words that is there. So there are 112 words here with the meaning, and if you should also look at the meaning, just like in the Excel you have awladun means children. Okay, just like that you should do this one. Okay, so I'm going to share this Excel file and the Word file both, inshallah, in our Google Drive, right? So you can do this. So next week I'm going to do a new chapter, okay, inshallah. But this exercise, you have to continue doing it. I will give you 2 weeks to do it. So inshallah, not the next Wednesday. Wednesday after that, you should be able to send it to me in an email, okay, that that I have done this one. Or if you want to share it in the WhatsApp, you can share it in the WhatsApp. Email is better. You all have my email address, right? So email me the answer, and then I can tell you that I'll send you back in a week time your answers. And I'm going to go through all of this, if you have any question, okay? So please do that first, okay? And then I'm gonna, once you send it to me, I will check all of them, and then I'll tell you the answers, how many you got wrong and how many you're correct and everything, okay? But again, just follow the rule so that, don't put like any comma, don't put R, comma, N, comma, J, don't do like this, okay? Just put R. If it's only Rafa, put R. If it's Nasab and Jar, put NJ, okay? And always follow the sequence. Don't put J, R, N, not like this, okay? Rafa, Nasab, Jar. Okay, so whatever the answer is, so put that way, okay? But these are the meaning of the word, but you have to look at the Arabic word first, whether there's a combination, and then you see what is the meaning,
If the meaning is broken plural, human broken plural, non-human broken plural, okay? And human broken plural can be two things. If it is two things, if you put one of them, like if you put M3 also, that is also fine. If you put 1F, that is also fine, okay? But just go through the words, okay? And then inshallah ta'ala, do this assignment, because there's a lot of words here, alhamdulillah, 112 words, okay? Of course, there are hundreds and thousands of words in the Quran, but these are very common words. So, and these are the words actually we did. Most of them words we studied in a different exercise in homework in the last 6 weeks. So it's better to you do it now, okay? Do we need to attend next week class or start the exercise, or we can start anytime? No, you can start the exercise. Yes, you have to do next week class, but you don't need the next week class to answer this, okay? So I'm just, because it's too many words, so you can start it from tonight. If you can finish before next week, alhamdulillah, it's very good, okay? But I know some of us may be busy in office and this, so that's why I'm giving you 2 weeks. So yeah, definitely we'll have a new thing tomorrow. Next week we'll go to a new chapter, but you continue to doing this exercise. If you can finish within 2 days or 3 days, okay, that's fine. Just send it back to me, inshallah. Okay, I will share this with you tomorrow morning, inshallah, and then you can download it from there and you can do whatever way to do it. Okay, inshallah. Okay, I think with this we're gonna pause the recording here today. I'm just gonna stop